Good afternoon, everyone. This is a video response to Milo Stewart's video titled, How to Be an Ally to Transgender People. First of all, before I go any further, Milo, I have watched some of your videos before and I wanted you to know that I have the utmost respect for your bravery and being able to get on YouTube and to spread awareness about the community that you're advocating for and that you're a part of. However, with this particular video, I had a few disagreements and I would really like to bring them into the light a little bit, because from one activist to another, there is a certain type of rhetoric that one should be conveying as an activist, and especially if they're trying to teach a group of people or trying to create a sense of awareness. The first moment in your video that I disagreed with was when you said, and I quote directly from your video, "All cis-gender people are transphobic, just as all men hold misogynistic views and all white people are racist." Now, what concerns me about this quote is the fact that you are lumping groups of people under one gigantic umbrella of transphobia. And honestly, not everybody is transphobic. There are plenty of cis people who do not have any transphobic inclinations or racist inclinations or misogynistic inclinations. That'd be like me going out and saying that all straight people are inherently homophobic, when that is not true at all. And it's disrespectful of me and for people like you to say that about these groups of people that you're trying to speak to. These people are your audience. Your goal is to try to help them understand you, not push them away by making insinuations about their group as an entire whole. I like to think of being an activist as being a teacher. Our goal is to be patient with the people that we're trying to teach, and to be understanding, and to also believe in them in some fashion. I know from being in a marginalized community that it's very difficult sometimes to believe in people who don't necessarily understand your community, but without that underlying belief, how are you going to cultivate a sense of understanding between yourself and those people? The next statement that you made that I disagreed with was this. By telling me that you are not transphobic, you're telling me that you're unaware or choose to live in the dark about the way that we are socialized in a Western society. And most disturbingly, by telling me that you're not transphobic, you're telling me that you think you know everything there is to know about being trans, and that you think your allyship cannot be improved. So let's focus on the last part of that statement first, the part where you say that you think that you know everything there is to know about being trans. I will flat out say that I don't know everything about what it's like to be trans, because I am not trans. I cannot possibly understand the entirety of what it feels to be that identity. But I'm not going to sit here and say that I don't know anything about it either. And while I am always eager to learn more, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm completely ignorant. And I think it's very wrong to tell people who are aware of some things with relation to the trans community that they are ignorant. That's not right. That's not being respectful to your audience. If you want to be respected as well as an activist, you have to be respectful to the people you're trying to talk to. But a person not knowing everything about what it means to be transgender does not necessarily imply that they are transphobic. They are simply people who have not been exposed to that information, and that's where it's our job to come in and teach those people to create that awareness. Just because we live in this socialized Western society doesn't mean that there aren't people out there who do understand, or aren't people out there who make an effort to understand our marginalized communities. And toward the end of your video, you make an appeal to your viewer by saying, listen to the voices of trans people, listen to a variety of voices, that way you can take your voice and create awareness in other communities outside of the trans community. You know, I think that is a great message, but you cannot convey a great message while at the same time making a grandiose and potentially disrespectful statement toward the people that you're trying to speak to. In effect, what you're doing is you are contributing to the marginalization that you're speaking of, except it's working in reverse. If you want to be an activist, you have to be open-minded, and you cannot sit here and be disrespectful to the people you're speaking to. The most important thing about being an activist is listening, not only encouraging your audience to listen to you, but you also listening to your audience. Anyway, I just wanted to convey that because some of the statements you made really concern me, and as a fellow activist, as a fellow person who is trying to create awareness within the LGBTQ community, I think it's important to take these things into consideration. Anyway, if you guys, my subscribers, have not watched this video yet, it's in the comment section below. You're more than welcome to click on the link and watch Milo's video. Also, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do. Thank you for bearing with how busy I've been lately. I really appreciate it, and I love you guys as always. Bye.